Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Angelic Alchemy, and this is Unmasking Spiritual Deception, Liberation from Witchcraft and Narcissism. This is episode 27, and it is about truth and how all pain that we feel, basically, as a human here on Earth, is because of us not having the truth about ourselves and therefore others and everything else around us. So let's get into it. All pain, emotional pain, mental, psychological, is caused from not knowing the truth about yourself, the truth about others, about a situation, mostly ourselves, because we have been manipulated, sabotaged, gaslit, and tricked into believing things about ourselves that are not true. They're not based in truth. They are illusions. And because we believe these things about ourselves that are not true, this is where pain is born. I heard a theory that Adam and Eve did not eat from the tree of knowledge, but it was the tree of illusions. So when they bit the apple, they didn't see truth, but illusions, which caused them to see themselves as naked and needing to cover up, instead of seeing themselves for the beautiful creations that they are, created in the image of God, which makes sense to me. So, for example, personally, all of my pain, or at least the majority of it, came from not seeing myself clearly, which did not allow me to see the people around me or the situation that I was in clearly. Mostly, it's that I could not fathom that this many full-grown adults would behave in such a way. But once again, this stemmed from not seeing myself clearly. Everyone else in this situation unfortunately did, and it triggered them. And I had no idea what was going on because I didn't know how people viewed me. People view me as someone with a light, someone who is respected when I am seen for who I am, not for the false narrative that people have tried to force onto me, which I do not accept, I'm not in agreement with, and I never will be. But who I throat chakra, but who I am as a soul, who people experience me as when I'm left alone to be in my own energy, is admired, respected, viewed as someone who is held in high honor, someone with morals, integrity, someone who's a hard worker, who is dependable, who does the right thing, someone who you can count on, someone who tries their best to be the best that they can be, and who actually tries to be cooperative and to help others. This triggers people who do not have those traits and qualities because they are forced to look at their own inadequacies and where they are lacking. Because we are such a strong mirror of how these people should be, they have reflected back to them their own inadequacies. But they do not have the capability or the willingness to self-reflect and see what makes them feel bad about being around us is actually because of what's lacking within them. So their ego defense mechanisms kick in, and it twists what they are perceiving and experiencing, so they are viewing the person who is triggering them as the problem instead of recognizing it for what it is, which is this is someone they should be learning from, that they should take some notes from, someone that they should try to be like, not become them, not take their identity, but model their own behaviors after what that person is doing. So they can cultivate a personality, skill sets, habits, a lifestyle that can also have them viewed in the same way that this person is viewed by others. That would be a rational point of view of this situation. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with lazy, narcissistic, selfish, greedy, emotionally immature children in adult bodies who lack the capacity to look at themselves and refuse to do the work, and instead project all of their inadequacies and insecurities all over everybody else, we have issues. They project their own issues, their trauma, shame, their anger. They project all of that onto us, and they expect us to just carry that shit. I don't fucking think so. It's time for them to get that back. There was never any reason that we should have carried any of it at all. Basically, these people are too lazy to do the work. Some of them may just not have the skill set or even the knowledge to know that it's an option, but mostly they're too lazy and too stubborn So instead, they take all their issues and pretend it's us with the issues. And it's not even pretending, because they are projecting. So they're actually viewing it as they are not the problem and we are the issue for making them feel inadequate. They're viewing things in this way because they do not have the truth about themselves and therefore the others around them. In order to grow and mature out of these ignorant, immature, karmic cycles, you have to want to know the truth. And if you don't want to know the truth, then you will never grow. You will never elevate past where you are right now. And you will continue to blame everyone else for all of your problems. And that's your prerogative, I guess, but you're not going to do it around me. So the solution to this problem would be to have a genuine desire to seek the truth. There are literally two options: truth, and you can then go towards joy and fulfillment in life, or lies and continue to be miserable your whole life in victim mentality, thinking everyone else is the problem. There's no other way around it except to just not exist anymore. It is comfortable for them to blame everyone else around them, of course. They don't want to step out of their comfort zone. No one likes to step out of their comfort zone. It's not fun at first, but the rewards for doing so are extraordinary. So you can choose to stay in your comfort zone and denial about who you are, who others are, how the world works. But if you do that and continue to blame everyone else for your problems, acting like you're a victim in your own life, then you will be miserable for the rest of your life and you will have no one else to blame but yourself. Although you will probably try. And unfortunately, for some of these people, or a lot of them, they will live their whole life miserable before they finally figure out that it was them the whole time that was the issue. And at that point, it's too late. But that doesn't have to be your life. All you have to do at any point in time is go towards the truth. Want to know the truth about everything. Stop living in Delulu land and wonder why everyone else isn't falling into line with your delusions. Why they aren't acting the way you want them to act in your little play, your story that you made up in your head. That's not how it works. You can't control everyone. You can't control how they act, how they see you, how they view you and experience you. Maybe you can for a short time, but it's not sustainable. It will never last. Not ever, in any circumstance. And that's just the way it is. And it's up to you how many times you want to go through that same lesson and how many traumatic experiences you want to put yourself through until you understand it. And that's it. It's simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. All of the imperative life lessons are not easy, but they are extremely simple to understand. Seek the truth and you will find God. And then you will find joy and fulfillment. Maybe not right away, but you will at least know that it is possible for you. And all you have to do is go the right way, make the right decisions, take the right steps, and you can have whatever you want in life. But it takes consistent work. You can't take the easy way out. You can't take shortcuts. You can't lie, cheat, steal, and manipulate your way there and then get to keep it. The devil always offers you easy alternatives. Quick money, get rich quick schemes. Oh, just do this and compromise your morals a little bit and I'll give you whatever you want. But he doesn't tell you that you don't get to keep it. And you are paying with little bits of your soul. And like I said, people don't realize that a lot of the times until it is too late. Don't be that person. Want to know the truth. Start looking for the truth about yourself and why you are the way that you are. And you will be amazed at how much you can change just by realizing what the truth of the matter is, what the roots of the issues are. When you heal your childhood traumas, it reflects out to all of your other issues, because everything that we perceive is because of our mindset and our belief system. When you change your belief system and you figure out why you believe the things that you do, you can change your world. You can change your whole life. But it all starts with wanting to know the truth. And that's it. So this was a short one, but I'm going to end it there because I think that pretty much sums it up. Search the truth and you will find God and you will find yourself. You'll find yourself and God, and you'll find God in yourself. And you can literally achieve anything and everything that you want in this life. All you have to do, search for the truth and put in the work towards the right things. Don't take the easy way out. Work consistently. And whatever you put consistent work into, you will see results 100%. So God loves you. I love you. And I hope you all have a great day. And I'll catch you on the next one.